where it's every man for themselves, and only one can truly survive. Trying to show what he can do in the singles race here. There's involved in this. Four-way match as well. Obviously, he has had some previous issues with all three of these men. Professional wrestling. Ali is now attempting to get the fans on his side, but I don't think these fans are very supportive of him or his feelings. Now Ali hearing cries of Queen Ali. Now they pair up already. It's Ali, 2-3 in one corner. Ovirload 6 dragging out of the ring. Much like our first match, it's every man for themselves. 4 men involved. He nails that arm. And takes down Ovirload as well. Breathe. Stands out with Ovirload. His leg smashed right up against the jaw of Ali. Reversal by Ovirload. Now in the ring, by himself alone with Ali, and Ali immediately goes to the outside. Golden Dragon, whose chief was they have Ali exactly where they want him. But again, it's every man for themselves. Ali gets on it. Ovirload gets elevated back into the ring. 4-man, 1 position. Victory. Oh, face plant. He just got one shot on his face. We're going to see some spectacular dives. Watch out! Dragon just got tripped onto the outside by Ali. Oh, he got smashed at first into that ring post. Ali, yes, guillotine, the head of the ring. Look at that! A leaping kick there. The second three down. And Ali, working together. Putting up out of this man, like nobody's business. Running stop by Ali. Ali in better shape has got himself an opportunity to take a break. He's back in action, and since returning, he has been nothing less than spectacular. And now, involved in a four-way match. This is a combination of the DDT as well as that face plant. That was something that Ali was not expecting at all. He elevates as he was trying to leap over the body of Ali, but Ali put on the brakes. And now Ovirload recovers. Look at that! Side headlock takeover. Both men get taken down at the same time. Three! Amazing so far. Showing that he's got he wants to hold and immediately catapult to the top of the rankings here in the single. Oh my. Devastating. Stones on white rock, dude. This planet Frank's head and face right up against the top turnbuckle pad. So what we have now are 4 men entrenched in a battle. There are no tag team rules in effect. It's simply the first person to score a pinfall or submission will be declared the winner. And every time Golden Dragon tries to get involved in this match, Ali sends his action back to the floor. Now together, Ali and Ovirload. Particular shot. Ali took matters in his own hands and delivered a leaping flying leg Larry. Just damaged the head, neck, and shoulders very badly. Ovirload takes his turn on 3. A picture perfect drop kick. Ovirload and Ali, although this is every man for themselves, I think they're finding that when they work together, they're tough to beat. Snap suplex is rated the tallest of the 4 men in this match. The biggest and strongest member of this match, I would argue to say, is Ovirload. And the youngest count, brainbuster like dropped. Creed got leg dropped right on his head. Now, Ali trying to win this match, shot behind his own. I think he was trying to get a victory here. And he was trying to steal it from Ovirload, who did it a majority of the damage to it at brainbuster. Ali was the most experienced of these four men, and probably the most brilliant as well. Now, together, what are these two men planning to do? Elevate Creed on his shoulders. Look at Creed. And then Ovirload got dropped right on that top turbo. That metal support that's holding the top 100. Look at this metal. Ali! He's back! Superplex! From the back of Ali! Man, Creed took a nasty Rocket Warriors over there. That was a serious strike there. And Ali is standing. He got tripped away. Oh, shoulders first under the ring, close to the outside. Golden Dragon to his feet. He has not been in this match hardly at all. He gets his opportunity to try to do some damage. Ali's on the outside. Creed still hurting the strikes. DDT to Ovirload. And Ovirload. Oh, look at that spear by Ali. He came out of nowhere from the corner and took the shot. Look at that. Jaggers got that. Creed got that. Just a little crushing shot to bring the stop away. Oh, look at that. A fisherman's buster. Drop Creed right on his head. We already hit him with a brain buster, but that fisherman's buster didn't do damage anybody either. Look at that. Ovirload threw out the mic. He won it. Oh, about that. That great for Golden Dragon time.
No lo puedo olvidar. Su aroma. Su pureza. Lo que me hace sentir. Por eso siempre prefiero tequila 5 blancos. Tequila 100% de agave, añejo, reposado y blanco.
Bryce Benjamin has had his situations in the past as he's been going up against forces like Mason Conrad and Mojo Maqueen before. Discovery ready to engage in battle. He wants the international champion. He wants to pin him again or make him submit so he can catapult himself back into the top contendership spot. Discovery now. Arguably a main eventer that has returned to the top spot. He has battled injuries. He has gotten himself back here in this position to engage in battle and put himself up against the best that exists here in the company. Conrad versus Discovery. What has the potential to be a great wrestling classic here as both men jockeying for position as they are having trouble here engaging, as both men are in a clinch now, with both men going down to a knee, and now back vertically upright. Go behind by Discovery. Conrad trying to muscle out of it. Reversal by Conrad. Discovery now trying to find an escape. An elevation there by Conrad, but Discovery seems to have the arms in the same position that they were in before. And now Discovery trying to power out of this, using his upper body strength as he's struggling with his position being behind, having Conrad behind him. And now the front face lock. Conrad has about 25 pounds of weight on Discovery, but Discovery, a veteran of the squared circle, can find so many ways to batter and bruise his opponents. And now, hammerlock applied behind the back, using that left wrist and trying to twist it in knots behind his body. Conrad now continues to maintain control of that arm, as Discovery will have trouble trying to lock in submission maneuvers if his arms are weakened. Quick reversal, and how quickly you see the differences between these two. Discovery using Lucha Libre tactics to work over the right arm, and then Conrad's attempt to work over the left arm of Discovery. This is what makes GALLI different than any other Lucha Libre organization in this world. The rare combination of having the best Midwest talent that do both Lucha Libre and American styles against one another and for the same cause. And Conrad already moaning and groaning, trying to find an escape. And slowly he rotates and manages to crisscross his legs on the bottom rope to break that particular submission maneuver. Tag team action here, the main event of a spectacular here in Villa Park that has already seen some excellent action. And this match has a lot of meaning, especially to Discovery and Bryce Benjamin. Look at that quick pick up there by Conrad. But look at Discovery, how easily he maintains control of that arm and sweeps it and brings Conrad down. What a twisting drop that was. Discovery might have been trying to break that arm of Conrad, and Conrad was fortunate to use his left arm, his free arm, to back him up against those ropes to cause a rope break. Conrad clinching onto that bottom rope for dear life. And Conrad, who has wrestled Discovery before for the GALLI World title, back when Conrad was the champion for most of 2012. Single leg takedown by Discovery. Now they pick it up an extra gear. Drop down. Look at the handspring by Discovery to get back to his feet. And Conrad again with the side headlock. Tag team action. The main event. Discovery with Negrotistico as GALLI brings their two best against the nation, the UWC nation, and the Syndicate's top enforcers. Discovery continues to stand in this side headlock as he releases and throws Conrad to the ropes. Quick tackle by Conrad. Discovery sidesteps Conrad. Look at that! Beautiful fireman's carry Death Valley driver there. And he dropped Conrad very badly on the upper part of his back and neck. Now, Negrotistico Bryce Benjamin enters this match for the first time and has a wrist lock applied to Conrad as he sends him to the ropes. Attempts the big boot, but the fuzzy boot was avoided, and Conrad rotated to the outside. And Dante Divi is trying to give some support to Conrad on the outside. But what we see now are two of the top performers here, and arguably the entire country, as Mojo Maqueen extends his right hand up for a test of strength. But Negrotistico is not going to play that game as he high-fives Mojo Maqueen instead. Now, Benjamin extends the hand for a handshake, but McQueen slaps the hand out of the way and again wants to test Benjamin in a test of strength. McQueen probably has 30 or 40 pounds of extra size and height in relation to Benjamin's physical prowess. As now both men are engaged in a full test of strength. Back over the course of the previous century, this was the oldest technique that was used to prove who was the superior, stronger man. And any man that falls victim to a test of strength, well, they cannot be taken seriously. Somehow, Benjamin manages to get his way back to his feet, and he scores with the arm drag. And Maqueen stands upright and stares a hole in Benjamin, and puts forth that sign that he's at. Oh, and that flying forearm by Benjamin, and a back elbow as well. The head scissors, down goes Maqueen. And Benjamin has Maqueen down as he struggles back to his feet. Running body attack, he hits that clothesline, and Bryce Benjamin with a flying forearm as well. Negrotistico running all over this ring. Pair of knees right into the chest. Chest cracker, and down goes Maqueen. He's got him down, but a 2 count there. Mojo Maqueen back to his feet. Takes another forearm shot to the jaw. Twists that arm, and with the arm wringer, reversal by Maqueen right into the boot of Conrad. Oh, he just clobbered him behind there. That point of the elbow just smashed right against the back of the head of Benjamin, and down he goes instantly. And now he's got his hand permanently planted on the throat of this man as he's trying to choke him to pieces. Devious ripping at the eyeballs and eye sockets of Benjamin as well. Discovery is aggravated, and so are these fans. The tag team duo of Conrad and Maqueen with a double back elbow. Conrad on top, but not yet. Stop to the chest of Benjamin as this match continues. 4 of the toughest fighters in all of GALLI fighting it out here in the main event. Bragging rights at stake, but more importantly than that, Conrad has unfinished business as he wants to put the final touches on GALLI's allies once and for all by having them beg and plead from your mercy. Another crushing forearm by Conrad as he tags in Maqueen. The Syndicate, the UWC Nation, they are working together, and they have had success so far in this match against Benjamin as they send him for the ride. And Benjamin gets taken down with a double team clothesline, and Benjamin might be just moments away from suffering a catastrophic defeat at the hands of the Nation and the Syndicate. The match continues as we see Benjamin crawling on his hands and knees into the corner as he's struggling to continue against this menacing force of Maqueen. Crushing shots to the midsection by Maqueen. And Maqueen just laughs in the face of Discovery. And with one boot, he pushed him all the way backwards to the outside, and Dante Devious just kicked him as he was walking around the general path around this ringside area. Humiliation techniques, the mind games, they're all playing a part in this match as Maqueen now is on top once again for another near fall. When Discovery made the challenge to Maqueen after beating him in a multiple-man tag team match for the GALLI International title, originally the opportunity for that championship match was accepted, but subsequently, after a couple of weeks of negotiations, Maqueen opted out of that match, and we don't know the exact reasons why. Snapping neck breaker, And now Conrad was about ready to do the final finishing touches on this man, but Discovery breaks up the count. And now Mojo Maqueen back in the ring. Now Maqueen picks up Negrotistico and drops him with a punishing body slam. Pain shooting up and down the back of Benjamin. Maqueen with a ceremonial dance, elevates, and he misses the elbow drop. I don't know if his elbow's been hurt before, but he's got a lot of padding on that right arm and elbow. And if that arm has been damaged previously, maybe that could be a point of target and attack for both Benjamin and Discovery. Again, Conrad tagged in the ring. The point of the elbow connecting with the temple of the head of Benjamin, and down he goes. Springboard stomp to the back as Benjamin again crumbles onto the mat. The fans want to see Benjamin fight back, but against these odds, 2 against 1, he's not doing well. Big boot by Benjamin. Oh yeah! Knee smash right into the chin, and down goes Conrad. And his whole entire body just vaulted in the air and landed onto the mat. Benjamin going the wrong way. He's got to make the tag. Discovery is waiting. Benjamin's going the wrong way. What a costly mistake this could be. He made the tag anyway. Arm drag by Discovery against the International Champion. Discovery has done this before. Can he finish off Maqueen again? Elevation by Maqueen. A body slam. He presses the body on top of Discovery for another near fall. Maqueen remembers that loss that he suffered in that tag team match. Suplex with a float over, but Discovery again won't stay down. Discovery is fresh, fresher than Benjamin, that's for sure. Oh my, gut-wrench suplex. That was picture perfect. Discovery without an answer, but he bridges out of that pinning attempt. I don't know too many men that could be elevated in the air, upside down like a pancake, and dropped onto their back like that from nearly 10 feet in the air and still able to survive and continue fighting. Oh, swift kick by Discovery as he was laid up against the ropes. Now, Discovery takes a step and drops down. Maqueen with that neck breaker. Discovery to the ropes. Big boot by Conrad. Conrad intercepted Discovery and dropped him with that big boot. Uh-oh, Conrad, he's got Negrotistico up in the air. He was trying to drop him with that slam. And now, look at Benjamin trying to lock in. A sharpshooter-like maneuver here. Benjamin turns over Conrad. Corkscrew leg whip. He's got down Mojo Maqueen. Discovery's a second away from locking in. Another submission hold. Oh my! Reverse Indian Mexican deathlock. Both men tapping. It's over. They did it here tonight. The Allies survive. Damas y caballeros, aquí están los ganadores. Negrotistico, Bryce Benjamin, y la leyenda, Discovery. Discovery's not letting go of the Queen. Discovery. Discovery's not letting go of that leg. He's trying to cripple the Queen. Discovery was so frustrated with the nation, he would not let go of that deathlock. He might have injured Maqueen for life.
You know, you are the international champion, and that little midget Discovery ain't got nothing on you. Él no tiene nada contigo, porque tú eres el campeón internacional de GALLI. Tú eres el mejor, y él lo va a saber cuando el tiempo llegue.
Discovery! You want my gold! You want my gold, Discovery? Guess what I want? I want your soul! So if you want a chance at the championship, walk through the darkness and stare evil in the face! My goal for your soul!
Su campeonato por tu arma, y tu arma lo voy a recoger. Palabras Discovery.
Primero que nada te felicito, muy buena vez una vez más. Se te pasó un poquito la mano con los soldados, salió bien enojado. Yo ahorita no lo vi en el pasillo como un demonio. Dice que ya no le importa el campeonato, que lo que quiere es tu alma.
No, mira, lo que pasa, Carlos, mira, que son personas que constantemente están rehuyendo la confrontación frente a frente. O sea, viene, y yo en vez de estar perdiendo el tiempo con él, por eso luché con Mason. Ahí les demostré que yo soy un verdadero luchador profesional, todos ustedes lo saben, ¿sí? No importa, nosotros estamos y siempre estamos preparados para lo que venga y para lo que quiera. Por mí no hay ningún problema.
Pero hay una cosa, Mojo con Maqueen ya traes la rivalidad con él. Ha habido para allá, para acá, las últimas te las has llevado tú.
Sí.
Yo pienso que serías el favorito. Pero hay una cosa, a la hora de luchar no le importa saber luchar o no, lo que le importa el tamaño, la fuerza, dice con eso te gana.
No hay ningún problema,
Entonces aceptamos su reto.
Siempre, cualquiera el que venga. Tú sabes, Discovery siempre está preparado.
Sí, pero
eso no lo olviden, soy profesional al 100%.
Estamos hablando ahorita de Mojo. ¿Le atoras o no le atoras con palabras vulgares?
Mojo no es nada para mí.
Entonces sí, cantamos la lucha para el próximo domingo.
Para el próximo domingo.
Bueno, ya está. Voy a decirle a la que aceptamos.
Ahí estamos. ¿Sí? Va por ustedes. No les prometo más que simplemente el rendimiento al 100%, como siempre lo he hecho Discovery. Ustedes lo saben, ¿sí? Ok, ahí estamos. Mojo, te veo allá arriba.
No lo puedo olvidar. Su aroma. Su pureza. Lo que me hace sentir. Por eso siempre prefiero tequila 5 blancos. Tequila 100% de agave, añejo, reposado y blanco.